What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Before we begin, I have a little update on the hacking situation and some actual cool stuff that has been discovered surrounding the whole situation. So I let you guys know about the website you could log on to. Loads of you did this, and people have been digging in. They found out the name of the guy who was on our channel and a lot of different things about him through basically kind of coding is the way it works. So inside this guy's lair, which is pretty much his computer, you can find all sorts of weird stuff like him doing this stuff in his room through the cameras in his room, but also there are challenges you can actually go through if you know a little bit about coding or you learn a bit about coding. As you can see right here, I worked out how to get through these sections and discover some new stuff. So as you can see, getting some help right here, a helping hand. Definitely wouldn't have been able to do all of this without that. But what I was able to do actually, which is I think is the latest breakthrough on this, is actually start working through all of this stuff here. And what I was able to actually unlock is this. This is the voice changing software that was actually used by Control, who is this weird guy whose name was actually worked out by some of you guys. He goes by the name of Tony Sienna Smith, so there's another clue towards his identity. And what I was able to do here is go through his voice distortion software through to find the files. And here I was actually able to play back his own voice in normal playback. So here we go. This is him. We can hear him, and it gives a bit more of his background. So as you can hear, he's trying to do his own gameplay commentaries here. So what I said in my original video when I was trying to work out who he was, maybe he's a failed YouTuber, listening to this stuff, I got the skills to make the kills. He's almost more cliched than me. I can understand why it didn't all go too well. But yes, we have his actual voice. We can listen back to that. But we still need to look for more clues as he's rambling on in the back of my ears. So if you guys would like to carry on working alongside Fridge Raiders to hunt the hacker, there is a link in the description below to start working on some more of these challenges and see what more information we can get. And now welcome guys to a brand new Polybridge episode. Today we are going to be starting off with a bridge known as Skipper. This is an interesting looking bridge, not much budget, and then we got to do hydraulics and stuff. So we got to get this car to there, then this car over to there. So there's a few different ways we could do it. To be fair, no, we need to get this car past that car. So realistically it has to work here. So we need to get one of the cars, A1, over to there. I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult, although I am now realizing that these don't actually meet at the middle. Something like that. See, look, that's just going to bother me that there's no middle point there. How can we just support this nicely now? Honestly, let's just go for a very simple. I don't think it's even going to need, actually, let's not use steel for this. This is going to be a little simple piece. I'm thinking, do I actually try and make that whole section lift up? It, again, really bothers me how that... Actually, that's slightly better. That's as good as we're going to get. Could we make that whole thing lift up and go up there? I think we could actually do that. So if I actually change the plan here, and even have a hydraulic there that's going to, like, extend it upwards, if we have it go a little over. So just by kind of starting to design this, I've thought up a little plan. So I'm thinking we have a straight line, like this, and it goes to there, and stays there, and then it just gets extended up that way. Is the concept. In practice, you guys know my concepts never really work out too well, but this is the idea. This is the very, very simple idea. If I was to literally have it like that, and then I feel like that hydraulic is not going to survive that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nice. He's made it to where he needs to be. Now this is going to push, extend upwards. Doesn't quite get there. Maybe we double hydraulic it, but that is a basis for some, that works so far. I'm just trying to think how I could, unless I actually connect it up to like there and have it. Is that still going to hold? Okay, this could... If this works just like this, I've still got this whole section to deal with. But it worries me how perfectly that just went. It concerns me because things never usually go right for me on this series. Sploosh. Okay, that worked incredibly using half the budget. So now I just need to get the car from there over. So I had road I just have it go up to there and just drop off from there to the end. Could that work? We could even, we'll put some steel to there, and then have some wood like this. Does this work? Would this work? There we go. And now I need to connect to there without that hitting the boat. Does that... The boat makes it under. Okay, cool. This guy makes it through. We're going to speed this up a little bit. This guy's going to start working his way up. Will he make it? He's got to get to there. With a roll. Is he going to roll the whole way? I don't even care. I just... Like, I think I executed that almost perfectly. That is pretty awesome. Let's find another bridge. See if we can nail that one. Because this is done. This is under budget. It was completed. I think I could, like, adapt that so the car doesn't roll over. You know, let's see. You know, it does bother me that you rolled over. So, let's see if we can get this to a point where he doesn't... He rolls all the way over. He's good. There we go. See? And actually, that saved me a fair bit of budget. I could have probably saved a lot more. I was 358 in the world. How did you do it in 2000? Like, how possible? I would love to see that. I wish you could click them and see other people's bridges. But yeah, let's find another bridge now. You know what? Filled with confidence, I am going to attempt a 100-meter bridge. This is a level I've seen so many times in these episodes, and I've never even dared to go near it. That is a ridiculous gap. I'm used to seeing, like, on this scale. And we've got to somehow get a huge heavy crane from one side to the other. We have $1 million, $1 million to do this. This tracing tool is going to become my friend. Let us begin. Okay, so we're going to start off. There's no way we're going to get a straight line. A straight line would have so much weight in the middle it would just fall. We need like the whole weight of the bridge to push in on itself. Like dish, dish, kind of thing. So we need the floor space of the bridge to be curved. And look, these literally go off the screen. Probably want it curved like something like that actually. We're going to go up quite high here. We want it to be something. I'm no structural engineer by any means, so don't believe in me on this stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're going to need like a support level. I don't know what's the maximum distance steel can go. Okay, it can make it up to the top of there, but we're actually going to go down a tiny bit. We're going to go like this. And we're going to fill it with steel. Wow. Okay. Right. You know what? Change of plan. Z. We're actually going to trace from here. Oh, no. How do I redo? Is there a redo? Wait, redo. There we go. So let's start from like here. With a trace from here to here. Now we're going to have it kind of match. We're going to have it match the curvature. If we can, so it stays the same distance the whole way. I'd say that's about right. There we go. Now let's... Do I even fill it with steel? Yeah, I do. Fill that with steel. Now we just go crazy. We're just going crazy. I'm about to fill this whole frame shape thing with lots of steel. And I still doubt it will even hold. We're going to need to add more layers. But let me do all of this now, and then we'll move on to something else next. So we've ended up with this awkward section in the middle where it doesn't quite link. And the easy solution to that is going to be just to add more steel. I feel like that's going to be my saving grace here. Is the fact, I mean, this does add a lot of weight. But the idea is going to be that I've got $1 million budget. And look, I'm barely even scraping the surface of it here. So I'm just going to keep adding steel, keep adding to this kind of big curve until eventually it doesn't collapse. I'm relatively sure that once I've done this, if I test it, it's just going to collapse on itself. I really do feel like it is. I mean, that looks pretty damn cool. Is that not really at the center? Another thing I need to do is fortify all of this. Let me do this. Okay, so moment of truth. Time for test phase number 1. You know what? Can I add in... Anything extra I can add in, I'm going for. Here we go. That is a long, long way to bridge. Like the first struggle is going to be making this bridge support itself. Where does it break? Just all the way down there, all the way down there. Just everywhere. So, we're already at a tough point. So I think just adding support, just running up from there and running up from there is going to be the next plan of action. And I don't even know how it's going to go. It's going to go something like this. I don't even... Okay, you know, let's keep a straight line here. Let's just keep a straight line and connect into that joint there. Okay, now we just support this section in any way I can. Surely eventually we add so much steel down here that this, at least this side of the bridge, will hold itself up. Well, I don't know what I'm doing at this stage. I don't expect you to know what I'm doing. Just add steel. That didn't break for a little while. I mean, that side of the bridge lasted longer. I can confirm that information. It's just a lot of weight, to be honest, isn't it? And this is before this guy even gets on. I should add. Thing is, I want to know what will happen if I add that to the other side, but I don't think I'm even going to get to... If I do copy... This does match up perfectly, so the symmetry is going to help here. Oh my, there's a lot of unsupported space in the middle, but we're still just breaking in all sorts of places. I mean, we've barely used much of our budget, which is good news. Maybe if I make this top section stronger. Honestly, guys, we are about to add tier 3. Tier 3 to the top. Surely if I add enough of these, eventually the weight will start not affecting the shape. I don't know what that even means. Fill it up. Okay, I've now utilized every anchor point on either side. I'm just hoping the bridge is going to get to a point where I can at least see where it's breaking. See, now I know in the middle here it's breaking, so... How can I say it's breaking? That's the middle point, like literally the middle point here. Will just, again, my hypothesis of adding more steel actually do anything here? I don't know where the symmetrical point I need to stop this is. Where does it break? The middle's there, so maybe one more actually. I don't know why I'm doing this so shallow as well. I don't know if any amount of steel is ever gonna support here. So look here. Just look at this. We're 500,000 in. We've got 500,000 to play around with. We can keep adding steel. These are new structural supports that we're adding in. Brand new design. Add more steel. It will make you feel much better. That looks cooler. Where are we breaking now? See, I'm noticing like less and less points of just utter failure right now, which is good, which is a good sign. So what breaks now? It's come back inside. What breaks first? Seems like actually it breaks. That actually breaks first. It's weird that that bit would break. Does that break on both sides? No, it's just there. So let's extend some help this way. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Oh my god. The bridge has not entirely collapsed. We've got a lot of damage here, I must say. But this bridge is holding itself up. This guy is driving on my bridge right now. He's going to come to an inevitable end in a second, but 500,000 in, and this guy can make it onto the bridge, and then he falls through the gap. Okay, we got problems here. That's what we're learning. Let's focus here. What is the problem here? So those two stretches can't deal with it. So we need to, if in doubt, add more steel and style it out, right? That was how the plan always went. Okay, we're still breaking down here. Look, hold these together. Reduce some of that pressure. That bottom line is still taking too much strain. Just along there. We've actually, like, it's amazing how you can add more steel and make the whole situation worse, isn't it? It's amazing how it be like that. Because this right-hand side is... It hurts, but it stays, but it's as soon as this side starts falling. What if I literally just double it up? Here, check this out. This is advanced structural engineering here. Because essentially you've just got like stronger material there. Link all of that up. I did want to have like cross sections the whole way like that, but that survived. Okay, and now we've just got a slight problem here. It's like there's no problem that more steel can't fix. At least we thought so much. See, look, when we're losing section of the bridge and it still stays alive. Hold up. Imagine a world where this guy would just drive over and nothing would go wrong. Imagine. Imagine a world. No. No, this is not happening. This is not. No! Oh, no! I was so happy. Where did it all go wrong? Oh, this is going to be so much more difficult than I thought it would be. Oh, we just lost it down there, and he's gone. He's gone more than out of the world. Okay, so wait. Let's try and stop bits breaking. Like, all of this breaks. That's no good. We need to go back to 20%. What breaks first? That breaks, and then all of that breaks. I wonder if I... You know what? Just literally, just more steel. Like, surely eventually... Okay, now it's breaking down. The thing is, the more steel we add, the more weight we're adding. Is the slight problem here. This section is still all shattering because there's too much weight, I guess. That's the only problem that we're facing. I don't know what to do. My incessant adding of steel is not really helping matters. So guys, believe me, I tried a few more ways to support the underneath of the bridge, but I could never actually get to a point where I could get it to work. I think this is the sensible way of doing it, but I'm just not good enough. I'm going to be honest to do it. So I feel like I'm going to go for slightly more of, I guess you could call it a troll strategy right here. I'm going to go for the straight line strategy, okay? I'm going to get a tracing tool. I'm going to do a straight line from there to there. Let's make that flat. Let's make that perfectly flat. Let's fill it with road. To be fair, actually, I don't even need to do it that way, actually. You know, let's not do it that way. Let's start off with kind of a template. Thing is, I can't really utilize the copy-paste so good. How do I actually get rid of that if I just make that like that so it's just out of the way? So I'm going to have to utilize the copy-paste tool with a steel frame. So my bridge is going to work something like this. And I need to, so I think, is it roughly, yeah, I think it's equilateral. Yeah. So there we go. Steel is 2 rows. So if I make equilateral triangles like this, I'm literally taking the triangle strategy to new levels right here is what I'm thinking. We just create a pyramid, essentially, of triangles. Alright, now that may sound, that probably does sound ridiculous, probably because it is ridiculous. Like this. Okay, you know, let's make a bit more of it, because then the more I have, the more I can copy and paste. If I select, like, that for the bottom level to there. Copy. And there we go, paste. Paste. This should work all the way across. You know, this actually, I'm starting to question this now. This is much longer distance. Oh, no. Damn it. To be fair, I can just copy and paste a load of that. And, oh, wait, it needs to go like there. There we go. Is this actually going to be a thing? Now I can copy and paste it without the roads. Let's just see how... I mean, this is going to collapse, but I just want to see what kind of happens with this. So it breaks, so there's too much strain on the left and right. Now, you do have to remember, I built this whole bridge from one starting point. So, if I have it kind of resting on the sides here, we could be in better stead. Can we get that in a straight line? Yes, we can. Okay, now it's time for operation. Just add more. Add more to it, so... I'm trying to think what's the strongest way to kind of hold this whole bridge from here. It's actually going to be to go inwards slightly. So it's kind of physically, the weight of the bridge is physically pressing down on all of these points. So these are kind of like holding the bridge from beneath. I don't want to do split joints, don't worry. Will this work? Like something like that. Thing is, now that breakpoint has moved further along. I think I just need lots. Like, okay, we're rethinking this. We're making a tiny little honeycomb that's like the length of those points there. And we'll extend this out. Here we go. And this should link up to here. Try and create a real strong starting point here. If I could get this bit strong enough to hold the whole bridge, then it just has to hold its shape. It doesn't have to hold the doesn't have to hold its own weight. The idea is that this will hold its entire weight. You know, let's copy this. See, if I put this on the other side, how do we do? The idea that that whole bridge resting on there. We're getting there. Are we getting there? I don't know. So I just added steel along the whole bottom section, and now that doesn't break. It's just breaking at the top, and that's causing everything to break. So if I look where it breaks, and I can just strengthen, literally like here, this middle point. If I just add even more to here, is it going to break either? Okay, it's still breaking there, which is kind of worrying. What if I just go for like a shallow little support there? Does that help matters at all? There's still too much stress on that whole top line. What if I cut off this whole top line here to reduce some weight? Still falling the line below. Okay, the other option is to keep going up. Alright, here we go. Let's see how that goes. We've gone over budget. We kept going up. Oh my goodness. Surely not. No. We've actually spent the million. No. This is not... If that middle bit breaks, I'm going to rage so hard. No. Stay. Stay. This is not happening. This is not real life. Is this really $1 million bridge? I'm over budget, but not a terrible amount. It's holding strong. This ridiculous, stupid, dumb strategy is actually working. No, wait. We're fine. We're actually fine. I just need to save 8,000, and I've done it. The crane has made it across. And this is what got me there. This monstrosity. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, only 300 people have done this level. That's pretty darn cool. So the question is, can I remove one of these support levels and still have it survive? That was probably a dumb section to cut out, but I feel like the rest all kind of entails itself. Let's see. It was so strong. He's doing a PowerPoint, but he's actually making it across under budget. We did it. The $1 million bridge. I think the game's lagging because it's doing so many calculations for all of these pieces of metal. It's done. It has been done. The 100-meter, $1 million bridge, 308th in the world. It seems like, so literally, only like 350 people in the world have ever actually done that. This must be hacked. This has to be hacked. Now I don't even believe the leaderboards anymore. Like, I've seen some good stuff. No, this is wrong. People must have hacked that. But still, 308th in the world. We did it. We did it. We did the $1 million bridge. That is going to conclude this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for future episodes. I'll see you all soon. Thanks, and goodbye.